Hi, Malati Vijay Kumar welcoming you once again to Meen Cooks. In today's episode, let's see a Kuska, an empty biryani. No meat, no vegetables. Let's see the ingredients required. 1.5 cups of basmati rice washed and soaked for about half an hour. Whole masalas, a 1-inch piece cinnamon, star anise, a bay leaf, 5-6 cloves. 3 green chilies, 2 pieces of rampa, 2 medium-sized onions sliced, coriander, mint leaves, a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, a teaspoon of garam masala powder, salt to taste, a teaspoon of ghee, a pinch of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of shahi jeera, 1.5 cups coconut milk, 1.5 cups tomato juice, a tablespoon of oil. Today we are going to make the kuska in the microwave oven. So I am going to use the Tupperware multi-cook. I am going to add the oil and ghee to the multi-cook. A tablespoon of oil and a teaspoon of ghee. Now let's add the whole masalas, the cinnamon, the cloves, the star anise and the bay leaf. Before adding the onions, let's add just a little shahi jeera. And now the sliced onions. Let's add a tablespoon of the ginger garlic paste, 3 green chilies. Give all the ingredients a thorough mix and microwave high for 3 minutes. Since we're just sauteing the onions along with the masala items, we don't have to cover and cook. In about 3 minutes, the onions would have wilted. Then we can add the other ingredients. We are using a Tupperware product which cannot be used in the microwave continuously for more than 6 minutes. So we will cook on micro high for 6 minutes, medium for 6 minutes and another medium for 6 minutes. If you are using a glass bowl, you can give it the 18 minutes continuously. The only disadvantage that has is all the pudina and coriander leaves will come on top and you will have to mix it later. At that point of time, the rice could break a little. In this, you can stir in between, nothing will happen. I can already get the smell of the onion, ginger garlic, etc. 3, 2, 1, end. Now let's open it. Now you can see the ingredients do not brown in the microwave as it does on gas. The onions have wilted pretty well and I cannot get the raw smell of the ginger garlic paste, so it's time to add the other ingredients. I'm adding the rampa, the mint leaves. Let's just tear them a little. The coriander leaves, just a pinch of turmeric powder, the garam masala powder and the Kashmiri chili powder, just a teaspoon of salt. Now let's mix these ingredients. They've all mixed thoroughly. Drain the excess water and add the 1.5 cups of rice. For every 1 cup of rice, you will be adding 2 cups of liquid. Today for this kuska, we are using coconut milk and tomato juice. Ideally 50-50. If you have less of one and more of the other, it will not make too much of a difference. But for every cup of rice, you need to add 2 cups of the liquid. Half a cup of rice will cook in just 10 to 12 minutes. 1 cup will take around 14 to 16 minutes. 1.5 cups will take anywhere between 18 and 20 minutes. So what you need to bear in mind is every time you double the quantity, you do not double the time, you only double the liquid. We've added the rice. Don't stir after adding the rice. If you keep on stirring, the soaked rice tends to break. After adding the liquid, we will give it a stir. So now let's add the coconut milk. And now the tomato juice. Now gently stir it. Now let's cover and cook on micro high for 6 minutes. Kuska is an empty biryani actually, but if you like to add vegetables, of course you can add peas, cauliflower, corn, whatever. The purpose of using the microwave is of course cutting down on your salt and your cooking medium, be it ghee or oil. Even if you want to cook a very small quantity, it will not stick to the pan and you can serve a nice dish even if it's for one single person. It comes out very fluffy and it's totally foolproof. Any day you're stuck at home with no vegetables, but you feel like having something nice and yummy, this is the best thing that you can think of. Suddenly we do run out of gas and we're at our wit's end what to do. Then the microwave chips in. You can make this kuska very easily. What more do you want? Any time of the day, in the cool comfort of your living room, you can cook up a delicious kuska. Suddenly you have guests and you have only a 2-burner gas stove. You can prepare 2 dishes on that and the kuska in the microwave. And you can serve them a complete meal. Open it away from you. Gently give a stir. Oh my God, it smells absolutely great. Now cover it again, put it back. Now this is high power. When I press it, it's jet. If I press it once more, it is 750. This is the second level. Now I'll give us 6 minutes. You have nothing to have an accompaniment for this kuska. Just plain curd is fine. You can make a raita also. That also goes well. Check out on the brinjal curry. That's amazing with your kuska. Even a vegetable kurma, egg kurma or chicken kurma, any kurma, white or colored, doesn't matter. It goes very well. Simplest of course is your curd, a pickle and the kuska. Another minute to go. Just 50% of the cooking is done and already I can get the amazing flavor. This reminds me of almost 2 decades back when I was taking classes for a particular brand of microwave oven. In one of the demonstrations, a little child was jumping the moment the flavor was coming. And he insisted on eating more and more and his mother was a little embarrassed. She was complaining that he never has food at home and she felt he was being a little greedy. That is the best compliment anybody can receive. The child really loved it and I was so honored. It's really true. If you have kids at home, you will experience the same. The smell is absolutely unbelievable. Just heard the beep. As I said, this rampa is a Sri Lankan grass. You can grow it at your homes. Even if you cannot grow brinjals and ladies' fingers, I suggest you should have a small pot with rampa. Even if you can lay hands on some rampa, cut it into small pieces and freeze it. Anytime you require, just take out 2 or 3 pieces and add it to the rice. Even if you run short of basmati rice, you're making it with your just table rice, you add the rampa and unbelievably good flavor you will get from it. It's time to check the balance of the salt now. I've just checked mine. I feel there's just a pinch less, so I'm going to add a little less than quarter teaspoon of salt. Very gently stir it, preferably with a small spoon or fork and not your serving ladle. As you can see, there isn't any liquid. Now it's going to cook in its own juice. In goes the multi-cook. $750, I'll give it $650 and another 6 minutes. So the final 6 minutes are over. We just heard the beep. Don't be in a hurry to open. Just leave it inside. There's still a lot of heat energy inside, and the final cooking will take place after about 4-5 minutes of standing time. Your Kuska is ready to be served. We've given it about 4 to 5 minutes of standing time. Let's open. Still nice and hot. The grain of rice is nice and long, and it's breaking so easily only because it's cooked perfectly. I'm sure this has motivated you to cook. Do try it and give your feedback. For the recipe, click on meenman.com for all your non-veg requirements as well. Click on meenman.com and place your orders. Do follow us on FIT, that is Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. Thank you.